Good Saturday morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. We have finally gotten the long raised bed built to my liking, and I'm going to bring you along while I connect it to the existing drip system. So yesterday I finished adding 14 cubic feet of soil into the raised bed. It is completely filled just about to the top, and with settling over time, it should drop some, but not as much as the other beds did before. This bed, unlike the other beds, has no wood component in it. It has just organic material, cardboard, and soil. So the first thing I'm going to do is right in here, splice the main line and connect it with a T. And let me show you what the T looks like. I think I have it in my pocket, or maybe I don't. Yes, I do. The T looks just like this, a T. So we'll connect the left part of where I cut to the right part of where I cut, and this will have the outgoing flow going toward the raised bed. And I have some shears where I'm just going to do that cut. I'm going to make sure that I try to get it as close to the end of the bed as I can. So that looks like that'll be right here. So snip, and that is cut. Now, what I do so that there's no kink or buckling up rather, I cut about 1 to 1.5 inches extra off. And now we're going to go ahead and connect the T. And it's easy enough. Just push it in and push this into the other end. And it's connected. Now, next step is to take my feeder hose here, I think that should be enough. Stretch that out there. And we're going to connect the open end to the T down here. The next thing I'm going to do is to tack it down. And I'll do that by using staples. So we'll do that about every 1.5 to 2 feet. And then we're just going to continue doing this until we reach the raised bed. So we have the feeder line coming from the main line tacked down, and we have it stopping just in front of the raised bed here. So the feeder line stops in front of the raised bed, and now we're going to take a right angle elbow, this here, and we're going to connect it to the feeder line. Okay, that is in. Now, since the bed is about 32 inches tall, we're going to cut a piece of the feeder line to about 30 inches and then connect it to here. Hopefully you can see pretty well. We have it, the line feeding to the bed connected. Now we're going to connect the on-off valve. And that's done by opening up this cap here, pressing in, it is in, and now I'm just going to close the cap back down so that it comes back. It screws over the connection that we just made right there. Now, as you can see, it's just a couple inches above the top of the bed. What I'm going to do now is add maybe 2 inches of feeder line to this, and then I'm going to connect another L bracket. Okay, hopefully you can see pretty well. You see that I have connected the on-off switch here with a 90-degree angle here. A little piece of the tubing is connecting this right angle with this right angle. We have another piece of tubing coming down to this T here. And what we're going to do next is cut some tubing to go out on this side and this side, and then connect it to the T-post, and then put end caps on both ends. And as you can see, we have the T connected to the two pieces of tubing, one on the left, one on the right. The last thing that we actually have left to do is to put down the drip tape itself. So I'm going to only have 2 lines coming out of this, and we'll go ahead and put those down now. So we went ahead and punched a hole into the tubing, connected a barb, and now we have our drip line running down the length of the bed. We're tacking it down. I don't think I have enough tubing, enough drip line to actually get 2 lines rather, on this today. So I'll have to come back before planting and put the other line in. So this is a up close view of the drip lines. I actually had enough line to do the 2 that I wanted to, and it is now dripping and running through the system. So I'm going to let it run for a while so that this particular bed gets saturated some. And I'm happy with my handiwork. It's pretty simple to do. I have other videos that I have made doing the same thing. You can go and find them if you're interested in how to do it. So I want to thank you for coming along with me while we installed the drip line to this bed. If you remember, this is the bed that was gifted to me. I won a photo contest from Vegega. It's 8 feet long by 2 feet wide. So, which is why I only put the 2 lines in. But we're finally able to get it completely filled and then install the drip lines. It's relatively simple. This bed for this upcoming spring, I'm going to plant corn in, and I may do a companion planting of beans along with it. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I hope it brought a smile to your face, a little joy to your heart, and brighten your day. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of vegetables by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell all. You'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my videos, your family and friends will also. Until next time, always remember to give the thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.